shut us down. Okay. They ran us off of TT land, my loves. They ran us up off of TT land. They sure did, honey. They ran us up off of TT land, my love. But we back. Guess who's back? Okay. Back again. Okay. Guess who's back? What? Back again. Okay. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay. Guess who's back again? Girl, they were mad about that thing. Yes. Y'all better start questioning these people in position. You better start questioning them. You show battle. We out here voting for folks and we don't know what's going on in these streets. Yes. Y'all better question these people. You see why they don't like me up here. Because I made people think. Shout out to Dan Calloway. I'm just here to make you think, okay? We just here to make you think. Okay? The woman with the keys. We hold the keys. We hold the keys to how the world's supposed to be nurtured. And they don't like it. They don't like it. They hate when people group together and critically think. We're doing too much critically thinking for them. Girl, they got mad about that thing, girl. They got mad about that thing, honey. We was making too much sense in them streets. Okay, look what they looking at. It's always somebody watching. It's always somebody watching. I'm talking about soon I told y'all to look up their titles. They restricted my live right then. They kicking me. They didn't even give me no restriction. They just kicked me and told me I couldn't even. If one of y'all was to go live, I couldn't even join your platform. They kicked me out of live access altogether. It is crazy. It is crazy. It ain't my fault they bound. It's not my fault they bound by these entities that they done cooked up. It's not my fault that they bound themselves to these very entities. It's not my fault. No, girl, I didn't freeze up. They kicked me out of there because we was in there calling judgment. I tell y'all, when we group together and we collectively call judgment on people, that's what happened. It's too much authority. We had too much authority for them. We had too much authority in the life for them. They don't like it because we soul eaters. We eat the demonic energy. We eat demonic energies for breakfast. Okay, we eat demonic energy for breakfast. Yeah, girl, they kicked us all the way out the life. They kicked us all the way out, but it's okay. Spirit came through, and we on a whole nother platform. Spirit said, "That's all right. Go over there and keep talking because this stuff needs to be talked about." We out here blind. We are blinded to the things that we are putting ourselves in. You going up here, you voting, you don't know what the hell you voting for. You keep hollering about, you know the mayor, you know this, you know that. You don't know nothing that's going on. You don't know nothing that be going on in these streets. So that's y'all homework. I want y'all to go look that up. Look up the meaning of a mayor. Look up the meaning of a councilman. Look up the meaning of a pastor. Look up the meaning of bishop. Look up the meaning of evangelist. Look up the meanings to these titles that people want to be so-called respected in. And see is they walking in it. See is they actually performing the duties that they title say. Because if not, these are the things that y'all need to be boycotting. Not the gas station. Y'all don't need to be boycotting the gas station. Not the restaurants. Y'all need to be boycotting these people that keep holding you. What's the right word for that? Because I forgot where I was at. YouTube, I can't talk but so much because they be kicking me off of here too. What's the word? I can say modern day slave. I can say that. I can say we are modern day slaves without the shackles. Okay? without the shackles. We are literally modern day slaves because we are blindly following everything that they give you. We are blindly, yeah. I'll go vote for him. I'll go vote for her. And y'all don't know nothing about these people. Nothing about these. Some of these people I ain't never seen before a day in my life. Where did you come from? And you want to be the counselor in my city? You want to be the mayor of my town? I ain't never seen you before. I ain't never seen you on nobody campaign podium. Who is you? What school did you go to? Do my parents even know you? It be that hard. Hold these people accountable. Then you see where the ruckus really come from because this lights, camera, action. Okay, lights, camera, action. Sound of the trumpet. Okay, across the lands. We voicing this shit because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of living like this. I'm sick of living blindly without understanding because you feel like you got a title. Your title don't mean nothing if you ain't doing what your title say do. If your title say provide and you ain't providing, that's a problem for me. That is a problem for me. That's just like a caregiver. If you can hold a nurse responsible, I should be able to hold the mayor responsible. I should be able to hold the police commissioner responsible. I should be able to hold these people responsible as well. If I can hold my school principal responsible, if I can hold the teacher responsible, I should be able to have the same energy with everybody else. That's all I'm saying. You should be able to have the same energy with them. And this is what they are afraid of. This frequency right here. When we finally group together and say we don't need none of this shit. When we finally group together collective and say we are tired of this particular leadership, that we are tired of living by these certain rules, ain't nothing gonna change until we collective come together with an understanding that how we living is not right. How these cities are operating are not right. It's not gonna change until we collectively come together in an understanding that none of this stuff that we are living by is correct. It is all for control. It's control, my love. My town get quiet by 11 p.m. Ain't nothing moving. Ain't nothing moving. Everything closed. The only thing open is the 24-hour gas station. Everything is shut down. Everything. If it was an emergency and my baby needed milk, I can't go into the store and get my baby no milk. Why? Because you was trained not to give your baby your breast milk. You was trained that ill, that ain't none of my people do it. Well, I broke that generational curse because I breastfed every last one of my children, all three of them, up until they were 6 months, until they was able to eat table food. We broke that curse right there. God gave me milk to provide for my child. Why do I need to depend on the system to make my baby some powder milk? Come on now. That don't make sense. And now all these stories coming out how the powder milk making babies autistic, how the powder milk full of different poisons, how the powder milk full of metals. Come on now. But that's what I'm talking about, boo. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody got time for this society that they still trying to condition people to live by. Look, let go and be free. God said it's time to let go and be free in these streets. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. And look, three of them followed us over here just to see if we was gonna keep talking about it. What's the play with the necromancy? Three of them followed us over here just to see what we was gonna talk. I slay demons. I don't play with them. And we are here to slay them accordingly through our words. Look at the word sword. I need y'all to look at the word sword. 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 Now let's take that S off. Bam. Then you got a word. Your sword is your word. Okay? We slicing them tonight. It's a clean cut. It's a clean cut through tonight. Ain't nobody playing in these streets. I'm sick of living by rules that should not exist. I am sick of looking at things that don't make sense. I'm over it. I am over it. Why do we have 3 schools that's not even credited to educate the children, but yet the school bus pulling up every day? Why would I send my child there? Why would I send my child to a school that's not even credited? What that mean? That mean they ain't got no business teaching your damn child. The education is so far behind that they don't have the people to even be teaching. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look, can you see me? Can you see me fighting the demon inside? Yes, we can. We can see you fighting the demon inside. Yes, we can. We can see you. We can see your double mindedness. Yes, we can. We can see it. We can see it. Look, the sister done popped up over here. I told y'all got a sister that thinks she you. Y'all got a sister that stay juggling because she thinks she is you. She done came out all over here on YouTube. Y'all got a sister that really thinks she you. And it's a waiting game. And while you waiting, watch the gifts you receive because I told y'all people like to put attachments on things that they give you. They like to put attachments on things that they give you. These attachments can be sleep spells. The attachments can be overeating spells. The attachments can be overthinking spells. The attachments can be procrastination spells. The attachments can be unattentive spells, so you won't be so attentive. Okay, people attach anything, lustful energy. People attach any type of energy on stuff that they give you just to throw you off, and it's that part. So watch the gifts you receive, especially if they ain't been giving you no gifts. If you ain't been buying me nothing, I'm all right. I don't want no flowers, okay? I don't want no jewelry. I damn sure don't want no clothes, okay? I don't want no hats. I don't want nothing that's pertaining to my chakra system, okay? I don't want no waist bead. I don't want no necklace. I don't want no wristlets. I don't want nothing that's gonna bind you to my chakra system, and it's that part. So be mindful of stuff that people give you, and they love giving you stuff that you like. You know you like Krispy Kreme donuts. You know you is a sucker for a Krispy Kreme donut. But if you know that Krispy Kreme donut coming from an enemy, you better leave that donut where it's at. You better leave that brand new purse where it's at. You better leave that nice wallet where it's at. Okay? My mic's still on. No, the mic's still on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss J? Ooh, what kind of statue made of wood? Hold on, what kind of statue is it? Because first of all, wood is a conductor. Wood is just like copper. It conducts energy and it also holds memory. So what type of wood? Type of wood we talk about? Shout out to Gary Coleman. Did y'all go look at Gary Coleman documentary? That was the saddest documentary I've seen in a long time because they really railroaded that man. They wanted that man to stay playing a childlike character the rest of his life. That was the most sickening thing I've ever seen in my life. Or it's supposed to be an animal. What kind of animal? It's giving totem pole energy. It's giving totem pole energy. You might get you a totem pole. Y'all got to recover and add it at the meeting. Y'all got to recover and add it at the meeting. Let me tell y'all something. These people feel like a lot of these people can't tap in unless they doped up. That's why I was tickled at that girl that came in the live last night talking about they only see stuff when they take substances. That means you not tapped in for real. I don't need to get high to talk to God. I don't need no cocaine, no heroin. If you need an addiction to be with source, you not with source. If you need an addiction to be with source, you is not with source. I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel about that. If you need if you got the two powder to be with God, that's not of God. That is not of God. That is not of God. Yeah, and I try not to say nothing. And I believe that's the one that reported my laugh last night when I said something about being injected. And they said I gave misinformation because it was too much of a coincidence. It ain't my fault you went and got vaccinated with that shit. It's not my fault that you wasn't sick and you went and put that mess in your body knowing you won't sick. I didn't understand that. You wasn't even sick and went and got shots. Yes. About no rabbits. Girl, stop playing. Stop playing. Give me the life I beg of you. Beetlejuice head ass. These are these people. They want y'all energy so bad. They want your light so bad. So just pay attention to the music that you're listening to, okay? Because you're going to get some ideas, some visions, some inner guidance, okay? I tell y'all about them songs I've been picking up on. Just pay attention to the music that you're listening to. That's messed up. They keep me out there laugh like that. Woo, I guess the truth really do hurt, don't it? They told me I was starting up a global differences. When I read the restriction, they told me I was starting up a global difference because I'm making y'all understand things. Okay. Yeah, they did that to keep their job. They were like, if I keep letting this girl talk, I'm gonna lose my job. Whoever they had monitoring me tonight, that's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they said. I'm gonna go ahead on and kick her off before I lose my job. Okay. Self-interest is the lever that will move people. Okay. Once you make them see how you can in some way meet their needs or advance their cause, their resistance to your request for help will magically fall away. This is Law 13. When asking for help appeals to other self interest and never to their mercy or gratitude. Okay? I appeal to my self interest tonight. And my self interest is understanding what type of leadership is we really under because I'm not comprehending it. Okay? I'm asking for help. It was a self interest to know about these things that's going on in the land because I'm confused. My children got to grow up in this stuff. I don't want my children voting for stuff that they can't understand. You voting for people that you would never meet. You voting for people that you would never see. No, we're not doing that. My children are the future. And we need comprehension in these streets, okay? Yeah, we don't talk about dumb stuff in these streets. When we come to divination, we come to divination to learn, okay? We come to divination to learn. And when you learn, we learn all across the board. We learn physics, we learn biology, we learn chemistry, we learn politics, we learn religion. Divination is for learning, okay? It's not for all that other stuff. Look, we was talking too much with our hands. We was talking too much with our hands tonight. Y'all doing all this agreeing, all this back and forth. See, but this why they kept me from having a gathering. This is why they kept me from having a gathering. They didn't want nobody listening to my thoughts. They didn't want nobody listening to my opinions. They didn't want nobody hearing this kind of stuff. They damn sure didn't because I'm not conforming. I don't want to talk about people husbands. I don't want to talk about people relationships. I don't want to talk about this stolen inheritance that keeps circling around the spiritual community. I don't want to keep talking about these hidden cameras that keep circling around the spiritual community. I don't want to keep talking about that stuff. I don't want to keep talking about that stuff. Yes, am I gonna get married? Really? Seriously? Are you doing anything to be a wife? Are you doing anything to be a husband? And it be that part. See, because when I start talking like that, they disappear. Yeah, because I'm not here to play with you. We not here to play. We're not here to play with the energy. Love is a vibration. It's a frequency. And if you ain't on that vibration or frequency, you ain't gonna get it. No, you not gonna get no husband when you out here still hoeing. No, you not gonna get no wife when you still out here can't treat women right. And they be the people that be asking. Yes. Yes. They be the people that be asking. Look, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? I don't get it. What you mean? That's what they be doing. I be telling people I am not your average energy reader. I'm not your average energy reader. I'm not. I'm not here to be entertaining you. I am not an entertainer. I'm not here. I'm not an actress. I'm not here to perform. We here to get down to the nitty gritty. We here for elevation. We here for true growth and true healing in the land. And I don't know what they be understanding. Look, Spirit say you did it. We did it. Okay. We know what divination really is. And that's why we here. So we can shut everybody else down so they can know. Divination is a divine invitation for learning, for healing, for growth. Yes, girl. I drew all my cards. Everything that I don't cut out, like this old shit, everything I don't cut out, I draw myself. Like this Justice Eternal, this judge. Yeah, I drew her. Like this man stamped with deceit. Yeah, I drew him. What's the play? Yeah, I drew him. Yeah. I like to make my own cards. I like to channel my own energy. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. And when I do use tarot, I use original tarot, which is the playing cards. Look, I see. And it's that part. I go through with what I see. I can't be entertaining everybody else. That's why it's hard for me to listen to other people's platforms. Because if you sit and listen to them, your cards will pick up the same energy that they talking about. They card your cards will pick up the same energy that everybody else is talking about. That's why I be so tickled because no, if all of us are so collective and if all of us is so tapped in, why ain't none of y'all talking about the stuff I be talking about? And it be that part. Why ain't don't nobody be never be talking about the stuff I be talking about? But you so tapped in, you so collective. This is a collective thing. But y'all ain't none of y'all talking about none of the stuff that I be talking about. I don't get it. But you pulling for source though. I don't get it. Because if you truly pulling for source, that you gonna be talking about everything. Okay. They just can't let go. I drew him too, hanging on to the top of that car. They can't let go. Questions that need answers. Yes, ma'am. Ain't nobody got time for that stuff. Is my daddy gonna ever talk to me again? Is my children coming back? Am I ever gonna find love? Is this the right job for me? People worrying about the wrong stuff. They worrying about the wrong stuff. Split the debt on balance. They worrying about the wrong stuff. They need to be out here balancing their lives, mentally and physically. And it be that part. And it be that part. Yeah, but so people so focused on love, that's why they pull up until they hear my voice and they be like, oh, I don't know what she talking about. I'm gonna get on up out of there. It's all fun and games to the rabbit got the gun, okay? Human citizens. It's all fun and games until the rabbit got the gun. It's all fun and games until you start critical thinking. It's all fun and games until you start putting these pieces of the puzzle together. It's all fun and games until you start calling judgment. It's all fun and games until your foundation is secure. It's all fun and games. I'm telling y'all, when I first started, people joked me so bad. They had so much to say about me doing what I'm doing, and now you should see them. They look so drained. They look older than me, and some of these people younger than me. They look older than me. It's crazy. It was so funny though. These two-faced people. They were so two-faced. Now they don't know how to act because we the ones standing in freedom. We the ones standing under the anointing. We the ones aligned with the truth. And then they don't know how to act because they've been running around in two-faced energy so much. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to come at you now. They don't know how to receive the healing now because everything was so funny. The way you walk was so funny. The way you talk was so funny. The way you talk about God was so funny. Everything was so funny. Now it ain't funny because people sick. Evidence. Now it ain't funny because all the shit they've been doing has been found out. Now it ain't so funny that we can prove that they was hacking. Now it ain't so funny that we can prove that they was stalking. Now it ain't so funny that we can prove that you swapped out those medical records. Now it ain't funny because the evidence is there. Now it ain't so funny. I heard on the other side of the day, I heard the evidence. Now it ain't funny. Now these people don't know how to act. It's sad. I feel sorry for them. Let's see what the dice got to say in these energies that we keep talking about. Let's go to the teacup. Let's go to the teacup. Okay? The feminine, written in stone, the feminine actions. Okay? The feminine actions, baby, are actions. The nurturing feminine is written in stone. My stuff steady falling. What in the world going on? My light still falling down. I'm trying to get it so I can still see y'all comments. Yes. Cheating with the math chart. Girl, don't start me up with that math chart. Please don't. Look at this divine order. 2, 3, 4. God is not playing in these streets. God not playing in these streets. All actions are written in stone. God is not playing. He's sick of it. He's sick of these people misusing his power. Okay? 1 + 1 is 2. Check it. 1 + 1 is 2. God is sick of these people misusing his powers, misusing his understandings, misusing the things that are put in the land truly to heal you. He is sick of people misusing the power. And this is why we here to uproot all this bad leadership. We've been under false leadership for so long. God says, I love you. 1, 3, 4. God says, I love you. 3 + 1 is 4. Come on now. It's too much divine order in these streets. It's too much divine order in these streets. God always speak in unison. The universe will always comply in unison. The universe, whatever the universe put out there, is always going to make sense. 3 + 1 is 4. That makes sense to me. Okay? The truth is written in stone. The other truth is next to God. The masculine energy is always God. God is standing 10 toes down on this truth that we've been speaking tonight. Ain't nobody here to sugarcoat the game. My voice was not activated to be sugarcoated. And that's the problem. I am not conforming to nothing that do not make sense. If it don't make sense, I'm not doing it. That don't make sense to me. I used to get in trouble in school all the time because I would always go back and forth with the teacher. That don't make sense to me. I'm not doing it. There I go, got to go to the principal office. There I go, got a referral because I won't comply. And it's that part. Boundaries. 11 deals with boundaries. It's time for boundaries right now. We do not need to keep talking to people and hang around people that do not understand that it is time for a new wave in the land. We do not keep talking to people and trying to understand people that don't know that vote means to suffer. Just go look up the etymology of the word vote. It means suffer. And then go look up what suffrage used to be. They changed it to vote. Suffrage. What type of mess is that? And then they changed it to the word vote to camouflage that as long as you keep voting, you gonna suffer. And it's that part. Y'all better understand this English language. The English language is the language of confusion for a reason. It is the language of confusion for a reason. Okay? Yes, yes. 1 1. 11. God is not playing. The masculine energy in the cut. God said all is being revealed in the land. All is being revealed in the land, and it don't matter no more. It is written in stone. Yes, we know. We know what's going on. We know what's going on in the land. So why do we got to keep going generations of turning a blind eye to what's going on? The more we turn a blind eye to what's going on, the more and more the future is gonna suffer. And the future is the children. Our children gonna suffer. They steady taking stuff to keep children active. Where I'm at now, they took the children's skating ring like 2, 3 years ago. Why? Why would you take the skating ring? The one last thing the children had. This town don't have nothing for the kids to do. Nothing. And the parts that they do got for the children to play at, they won't keep up the equipment. They won't keep the grass cut. I ain't never seen nothing like it. We living in a town where a child can't even be a child no more. It's crazy. And it's up to us to make the difference. It's up to us. A lot of people walk in and walk out because this ain't your ordinary divination, my love. This ain't your ordinary divination, okay? Look, the feminist actions is yes written in stone. You see how tight that is? God said this is a tight knit group for a reason. This ain't your ordinary divination, my love. You're not gonna come in here and get no ordinary readings, okay? We don't sit in the mysteries and learn bullshit. Cause this is what my YouTube is for, the mystery. So we figuring out the mystery tonight, okay? The mystery is go look up these titles to these leaderships and start holding these people accountable. Please, please do. Please go look up what a teacher means. Please go look up what councilman mean. Please go look up what mayor mean. Please go look up what bishop mean. Please go look up what Pentecostal means. Please go look up what Christianity means. Go look up this stuff. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm Christian. You was not a real Christian, honey, because if you was, you wouldn't even say it. Because true Christians don't announce it. And it's that part. I'm tired of playing with these people. I'm here to slay, not play. I'm tired of playing with these people. That's right, Miss J. They want the children to work. They want children to get out here and work. Yes, the actions. They want these children to get out here and have jobs like they used to back in the day. I love my granddad JC back to life. He had to drop out of school at 9 years old to get a job to help feed the family. Something that we've been doing anyway. Each member of the family had something to do anyway. Yes, boo, it's the same patterns. It's the same old pattern. Then they done started it right back all over again. They done changed the child labor laws. They done made it so they don't put child labor under the justice law. Come on now. They don't put the school system under the justice law. So it ain't gonna be no more child labor laws. Okay? That means your 5-year-old gonna be able to punch the clock. Y'all got to understand what's going on. Why they got everybody confused about what's going over there in Iraq, and they writing up all these laws and rules over here. Y'all gonna be, it's gonna be some sad people when this stuff really hit the fan, I feel sorry for them. I truly feel sorry for the people that is not opening up their minds to what's going on. Yep, they just taking it right back to what it originally was. We was originally living off the land. We was originally teaching our own children our own cultures, our own understandings, our own alignments. We've been doing it. Yes, they trying to take it back so when they can marry children. Yes, ma'am. Yes. 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 That was the whole point of the LBG2 move, whatever they call themselves. That was the whole point of that movement. And you know they added pedophiles to that list. That part. That part. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what people want anymore. Do you want the truth or you still want to live by the lie? If you're more comfortable with living the lie, then you need to go that way. Because I'm in search of the truth. Split the debt on balance. We in search of balance and the truth right now. If you still want to keep living under the illusions, okay, because I heard balance. If you still want to keep living under the illusions, I'm gonna need you to go all the way that way. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. I heard there's a lot of jealousy in the land. It's too much jealousy in the land for me. But that's what I'm talking about, Miss J. You might as well keep that wound warm because it's too much selfish energy throwing rocks and hiding their hands. It's too much selfish energy. They like to throw their rocks and hide their hands in this land. Too many. Three is always a crowd. Three is always a crowd. When more than two people is moving incorrectly, you know something gonna go wrong. When I see a group of people with three or more and I know they ain't up to no good, you can always expect something to go left. You can always expect something to go left. The hot girl. Maybe she done brought her ass this way. And what you need, boy? And what you want, boy? That hot girl summer should have got canceled 10 years ago. Y'all need to be out here educating yourselves, up in your knowledge, up in your hygiene. That part. Some of their pH balance is off because of the spiritual hygiene, and it's that part. This is just divine love I'm trying to give y'all. That's it. Don't shoot the messenger. True love is divine love. Look at God. You cannot make the energy up. You can't make the energy up. So I appreciate y'all from following me this way. Because I won't finish talking about their hand pots. I truly won't. Okay? Because I won't finish talking about them. I don't like the way they cut me off like that. I don't like the way they cut me off like that. But they be all right because I'll be back. I'll be back. And that's why I started my other channel. I can't go live, but I can still make posts. I can't go live, but I can still make posts, okay? And that's all I care about. That the message still gets put out there. Because you can't stop the message. You can't stop the message. They would never stop the message from getting out there. Never. Split the debt on you can't be serious. Yes, I can. I can be serious. I can be real serious. And it's that part. And I think that's the problem. They don't know what's gonna come out my mouth when I come up here. They don't know what the topic gonna be. They don't know what I'm gonna talk about. They be so antsy. I have never seen so many people jump in my live so fast. Tonight, the live filled up so fast. They just didn't know what I was gonna talk. They was not ready. They weren't ready. I wasn't ready. They won't ready tonight. They won't ready tonight, y'all. But I'm gonna get on up out of here because I'm hungry. They don't want me out for the day. I had to do 2 spiritual bells today. I know one spiritual bell for day is good, but I had to do two. I lost a waist bead today, so now I got to make me another waist bead. Too much energy today. Too much energy today. The 8-8 portal is in a little while. We gathering in truth and light. We gathering in understanding. So y'all make sure y'all stand in no manifestations tonight. I'm gonna do my burn bowl tonight to make sure the rest of my manifestations touch through the 8-8 portal. And we definitely gonna be live tomorrow to finish walking through this 8-8 portal. Okay, we definitely gonna be live tomorrow. I can't go live on TikTok, so I'll probably be over here since I'm restricted from going live. And I didn't even read the restriction, so I don't know how long I'm off the live. I don't even know. I don't even care because I have 2 other platforms that I can go live on, Facebook and YouTube. So I don't even care. So I'm definitely gonna be over here tomorrow. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be over here tomorrow, y'all. Like I do every day, I'm gonna come over here in the morning, the midday mini mix, and then I'll be back in the evening, okay, for the late night session, like we always do. I'm just like I said, I'm just gonna start bouncing around because me showing up in the same spot every day is just too much for them. It's just too much for them. I get it. I understand. So I just spread it out. We just gonna spread the message all over. So be it. Because I try to have separate platforms for the separate energies that I walk in. But they not even letting me do that. I can't even do that. I can't even just use TikTok to teach. I can't even do that. I cannot have one stationary platform for what I need. So be it. If I got to be forced to talk about everything all over the place, oh well. That's just what I'm gonna do. Now, if I had 2 phones, I would do that. Now you gonna make me get another phone. You gonna make me get another phone just so I can do that. Because this one girl that I like, I don't listen to her messages no more like I used to because her gifts have upgraded, my gifts has upgraded, and I can't sit in her live like I used to. But when she go live on all 3 of her platforms at the same time. And I think that's what I might have to start doing because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for y'all to keep shutting stuff down because you don't want to hear. So what? Put your earbuds in. We walk past stuff we don't want to hear every day. I see stuff I don't want to see every day. That don't mean I go over there and denounce it. That don't mean I go over there and tear it down. That don't mean I go over there and tell them to be quiet. And it's that part. And that's why they mad. Because I don't give them the same energy that they give me. I'm not gonna give it to you. You're not gonna bust a nut off me. You're not gonna get a free or on me. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you get one off on me. We not doing that. You sure ain't. I will make you go limp real quick. Turn off. Turn it off. Okay. All praise to the Most High God, to the Supreme Creator of all things, including the breath of our bodies. Oh God, I thank you. I thank you for the understanding. I thank you for the alignment. I thank you for the wisdom that you have poured out amongst the people on tonight, oh God. I thank you for lining us up, oh God. I thank you for bringing us together in one unison and one understanding, oh God. I thank you for the trumpet that I use to voice widely among the earth, oh God, the truth and the light that we all embody. I ask that you close every door that might have been open and throughout our lives on tonight, oh God. I ask that you touch each and every person that decided to sit in the lab on tonight, oh God. Pour even more love into their hearts, oh God. Erase all doubts and all confusion at this time. Please and thank you. And I ask that you keep us covered as we continue to walk this walk and talk this talk. Hallelujah to the highest degree. Okay. Okay. So I thank y'all for popping through this piece. Okay. I thank y'all for showing up because we know everything in the land is recorded. Everything in the land is recorded. Everything that they do. Them kicking me out the live, that was a strike in their book of life. And they don't even know it. Them stopping me from getting the message out is only putting strikes in their book of life. This is what people don't understand. When you get judged, God go through everything you done. Do you remember on this day when it rained and you didn't give that homeless man that dollar I told you to give him? Do you remember this day in September when I gave you extra money to feed your cousin and you didn't do it? Do you remember? This is what the book of life is. It ain't the things that you think you're gonna get judged for. It's the things that you don't pay no man is what you get judged for. And this is what people not understanding. This is what people not understanding. So repentance is heavy in the land right now. That's why I told y'all last night. Don't be surprised who coming to y'all apologizing, and you don't know why they apologizing. It's because they under judgment, and they had to sit with God and the ancestors because every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess is before you leave this earth. Not while you laying on your deathbed, not in the wee hours of the morning when you think you just taking your last breath. Judgment come 5 years before your time is up. Judgment come 3 months before your time is up. Judgment come. Some people ain't got no but a week to get it right. This is when judgment come. And this is what people need to understand. And this is why Christ was so heavy on these synagogues, these churches, because they steady teaching the truth of God in a lie. And that's why judgment is in the land like it is. But I'm definitely gonna catch y'all later, my loves. Split the debt on balance and true love. Look at that 22. A purposeful life. And I am gonna catch y'all later.